Please subscribe and you can download this code from description below. In Python, classes are a fundamental concept used to model and organize your code. Classes allow you to create objects with attributes and methods, which are essentially functions that operate on those attributes. Understanding class functions is crucial when working with Python, as it enables you to create reusable and organized code. In this tutorial, we'll walk through the basics of class functions with code examples. Class functions, also known as methods, are functions defined within a class. They are responsible for performing operations or actions on the class's attributes. These methods are associated with an instance of the class and can be called on that instance. Class functions make it easy to encapsulate behavior related to a specific class, promoting modularity and reusability in your code. Let's start by creating a simple class that represents a person. This class will have attributes like name and age, and will define methods to interact with these attributes. The __init___ method is a special method called a constructor. It initializes the object's attributes when you create an instance of the class. The greet method is a class function. It takes no arguments other than self, which refers to the instance of the class. Self is required for all class methods and allows you to access and modify the object's attributes. Now that we have our person class, let's create instances of it, which are individual objects with their own attributes and methods. You can access the attributes of an instance using dot notation. To call a class function, method, use dot notation and include parentheses. You can modify class attributes using class methods. For example, let's add a method to change a person's name. Understanding class functions is essential for working with classes in Python. They allow you to define behavior for your objects and create organized, reusable code. As you become more proficient in Python, you'll discover many more advanced features and concepts related to classes and objects. However, the basics covered in this tutorial should provide a solid foundation for your Python programming journey. ChatGPT. Python is a versatile and powerful programming language known for its simplicity and readability. One of the key features of Python is its support for object-oriented programming, OOP. In this tutorial, we will delve into the world of classes and class functions in Python, which are essential concepts in OOP. We'll provide you with clear explanations and code examples to help you grasp these concepts as a Python newbie. In Python, a class is a blueprint or template for creating objects. It defines a set of attributes, variables, and methods, functions, that an object created from the class will have. Think of a class as a blueprint for a specific type of object, and objects as instances of that class. To define a class in Python, use the class keyword followed by the class name. Class names typically use camel case naming conventions, example my class, person, car. Here's a simple example. Python is a versatile and beginner-friendly programming language. One of its most powerful features is the ability to create and work with classes. In this tutorial, we'll explore the concept of class functions, often referred to as methods, in Python. We'll start with the basics and work our way up to more complex examples. In Python, a class is a blueprint for creating objects. A class can contain data attributes and functions. These functions, which are defined within a class, are called class functions or methods. Class functions are used to perform operations on the attributes of objects created from the class. Let's start by creating a simple class to understand the concept better. In the above code. Now that we have our class, let's create some objects, instances, of it. Here, dog1 and dog2 are two instances of the dog class. Now, let's use the class functions, methods, we defined earlier. Here's what each part does. The output will be as follows. In this tutorial, you've learned the basics of class functions in Python. You've seen how to create a class, instantiate objects, and use class functions to perform operations on those objects. Class functions provide a powerful way to structure and organize your code when working with objects and data. As you become more familiar with Python, you can use this knowledge to build more complex and functional classes to model various real-world scenarios. ChatGPT.